6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Pakistan Army and civil administrations are continuing the flood relief operation in the affected areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Gilgit-Baltistan. The death toll has reached 344 due to rains and flash floods across the country. The Prime Minister has expressed grief over the devastation caused by cloud bursts and flash floods. The Deputy Prime Minister will embark upon an official visit to the United Kingdom tomorrow. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference has voiced grave concern over the plight of Kashmiri political prisoners languishing in jails across the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and India. 25 Palestinians were martyred by the Israeli forces in Gaza today. And now the news in detail. Flood relief operation is continuing in the affected areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Gilgit-Baltistan. Apart from the civil administrations, the Pakistan Army teams are engaged in relief activities in the affected districts. Army helicopters are delivering food supplies and other essential items, while the people in the flood-hit areas are being evacuated to safer locations. In Gizar district of Gilgit-Baltistan, joint efforts of the Pakistan Army, Rescue 1122, police and the locals are underway, and steps are being taken to search for the missing persons and rehabilitate the affected families. A temporary tentage village has been set up with accommodation, food and medical facilities for families affected by the floods. Relief packages were distributed among the affected families by the Pakistan Army, Civil Administration and Gilgit-Baltistan Disaster Management Authority. In Bunair, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, more contingents of the Pakistan Army have reached to assist in the flood relief activities. The injured and dead bodies buried under the mud are being recovered using special equipment of the Pakistan Army Corps of Engineers. Ration and other supplies are being provided through Pakistan Army helicopters, and people are being shifted to safer places. The National Disaster Management Authority is providing full support to the provincial government of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and the Provincial Disaster Management Authority. NDMA team is present in Peshawar to assist and monitor the relief operations. According to the latest statistics, 328 people have died, while 143 injured in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa due to heavy rains, floods, landslides and lightning strikes. The countrywide death toll due to rain-related incidents stands at 344. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed deep grief over the devastation caused by cloud bursts and flash floods in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and northern parts of the country. In a post on his X handle, he extended heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families. Referring to his meeting with the Chairman National Disaster Management Authority, Shehbaz Sharif said he has directed to expedite rescue operations in the 9 affected districts of Sawat, Bunair, Bajor, Torghar, Mansehra, Shangla and Batagram, with urgent focus on Bajor and Batagram. He said immediate relief and medical aid is being provided to stranded residents and the injured, while heavy machinery has been deployed to clear the roads and restore connectivity. The Deputy Prime Minister Mohammad Isaghdar has said the government has mobilized all resources to provide relief and conduct rescue operations in the flood-affected areas. In a post on his X handle, he said federal and provincial agencies, the armed forces and the local administrations are working tirelessly to reach the affected communities and ensure the safety of citizens. Isaghdar expressed deep grief and sorrow over the tragic loss of life and destruction caused by the recent cloudbursts and flash floods in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and northern parts of the country. He said the government will address immediate needs and plans for the long-term recovery of impacted areas. The Deputy Prime Minister urged all Pakistanis at home and abroad to contribute in whatever way they can to the ongoing relief work. The Chief of the Army Staff, Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, has issued special instructions regarding the rehabilitation of the flood-affected people in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. According to security sources, the Army Chief stated that the military deployed in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa will fully assist in the rehabilitation of the people affected by floods. Additional army troops are also being deployed in this regard. The security sources said Pakistan Army has donated 1 day's salary for the rehabilitation of the flood-affected people in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. It has also allocated 1 day's ration, which amounts to over 600 tons, to help the flood-affected people in the province. Security sources said the Army Chief has issued special instructions to the Corps of Engineers to expedite the repair of bridges and, where necessary, establish temporary bridges. The Army's 9th Unit Rescue Sniffing Dog Unit is also being dispatched for search and rescue operations. The Chief Minister of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Ali Amin Gandapur, has directed for coordinated efforts between the federal and the provincial departments in rescue and relief operations in the flood-affected districts. He said this while chairing a meeting in Peshawar today in view of the current emergency situation in the province. The meeting was informed that a survey is underway on the damaged infrastructure and its report will be completed by tonight. The meeting was briefed that work is underway on the restoration of communication roads to access the cut-off areas. Besides, medical teams, medicines, food items and other essential goods are being delivered to the affected areas. Addressing a news conference in Gilgit today, Gilgit-Baltistan Home Minister Shamsul Haq Lone said 35 deaths have been reported in rain and flood-related incidents. He said another 35 have been injured, while 4 people are still missing. Shamsul Haq Lone said 318 houses were completely destroyed, while 674 partially damaged. Meanwhile, the Gilgit-Baltistan government has released over 93 million rupees for the victims. The Sindh Chief Minister Syed Murad Ali Shah has dispatched a water filtration plant and 10 trucks loaded with ration bags and other essential food items for the flood-affected people of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. He also held a telephonic conversation with the governor of Gilgit-Baltistan, extending condolences over the loss of lives caused by the floods. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. The Deputy Prime Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar will embark upon an official visit to the United Kingdom tomorrow. In London, the Deputy Prime Minister will hold meetings with the Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner, Parliamentary Under Secretary of State for Pakistan Hamish Falconer, in addition to a breakfast meeting with the Commonwealth Secretary-General Shirley Iokar Botchway. Ishaq Dar will also inaugurate a Punjab Land Record Authorities project piloted at the Pakistan High Commission in London. The initiative aims to assist members of the diaspora in resolving land documentation issues in Pakistan remotely. Additionally, the Deputy Prime Minister will engage with the British parliamentarians, Kashmiri leaders and representatives of the British Pakistani community. India suffered yet another embarrassment on the international stage, while Pakistan achieved another significant success after being entrusted with the chairmanship of a key United Nations meeting. The Indian delegation staged a walkout. However, their move went largely unnoticed as no member state paid heed to the protest. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference has voiced grave concern over the plight of Kashmiri political prisoners languishing in jails across Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and India. APHC spokesman Advocate Abdur Rashid Minhas, in a statement in Srinagar, said the chairman Musarrat Alam Bhatt, senior Hurriyat leaders including Shabbir Ahmed Shah, Mohammad Yasin Malik, Asian Darabi, Naeem Ahmed Khan and youth religious scholars, human rights activists, and journalists are among the thousands incarcerated by their political beliefs. He demanded their immediate and unconditional release, stressing there is no legal or moral basis for their continued imprisonment. At least 25 Palestinians, including 12 aid seekers, were martyred, and 4 others were injured by Israeli forces in Gaza today. The martyrdom toll in the Israeli strikes in Gaza crossed 61,000 since October 2023. And finally, the weather report. Partly cloudy and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind with thunderous showers are expected in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir, Islamabad, Potokar region, northeast Punjab, southeast Sindh and Gilgit-Baltistan. Isolated heavy falls are also expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Kashmir. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.